Hey guys, back with our very first RB-17 video. I've never did one of these, so bear with me on this. I'm not much of a bomber pilot myself. I do have one of these planes, but haven't really got around to playing it. We are flying with Comtedumas. Comtedumas. Don't ask. I looked this pronunciation up on the internet. You guys are fucking killing me with these names. So it's French. I'm assuming it's after the French general. So we're just gonna call you Com, okay? RB-17. Now, what's shitty about Wargaming's replays, of course, is it doesn't actually show the stupid bomb site in the replay. So we're just gonna have to work from an above angle to see what he's actually bombing. He did destroy 2 ground targets in that pass. They picked off the garrison right off the bat. And this, of course, is attrition. One of the older replays, like I said, I'm working up through all these replays. I got so many of them, so we're gonna, like I said, we're still working through them. However, like I said, this is an RB-17 one, and I've never had one sent to me, so I thought, yeah, let's throw this one in there tonight and give you guys a bird's eye view from what it's like to be with RB-17. Apparently, the bombs eject out of the front of the plane, and he's looked like he's looking for. Obviously, he's picking on the hard target in the middle, which is the radar dish, and a couple light targets, a little bit medium targets, whatever. He lays a big bang down on it. Now, from what I'm guessing here, he's more interested in denying this facility, the command center, to his enemy team here, and that's why he's over here, not working on his. So yeah, he is slowly turning this back. If he can, of course, turn this back and deny him this command center, it goes quite a ways to winning the game here. So I don't think he got all of the center objective or center target here. So now he's picked up at least one light target, one still hitting the center target, and of course it looks like an AA mount he went after. He's picked up 3, destroyed 3 targets on the ground so far. So he's turned it back almost to the neutral, and is sitting 1-1 right now. Now, it's interesting, he's flying at 3,500 meters. Like I said, I don't know shit about bombing, but I do see a lot of these guys flying quite a bit lower. However, by the looks of it, the number of bombs he's got on the side of it, he knows what he's doing. More than I do. So, making another pass here. He's going to slowly start trying to turn this back blue, or at least back out of the red. He does have an enemy RB-17 here fighting, and he's got mostly, looks to be, red baddies all over here. So he's, now the tail gunner on this plane is legendary. I'm not sure what he's got for skills or pilot skills on here, but he seems like he doesn't seem to be having too much trouble nailing this P-51H, who has moved in on his rear here. Nails him, and which, like I said, once again, does wonders for turning this back around to the blue. He's already got it back into the blue here. Now he's got P-51H, and Kendrick puts a couple shells into him, switches to the rear view, and that P-51H just starts getting pummeled. Critical hits, critical hits, critical hits. He's already lost half his hit points, and he's not even within range of those 50 cals to even make a difference. He's slowly but surely losing out against the P-51. So he's picked up 2 rear covers so far, and now, of course, he's looking for his next ground target here. You know, so this is kind of a multitasking operation here. You got to be able to bomb as well as protect yourself. The RB-17 below him is almost dead. Picks up another center target, and looks like he's going for another AA mount. Finds the RB-17. He's a little bit out of range here. So Com is flipping around, coming back around. He's got 19 seconds on his bomb load, and he's looking for his next set of targets. 13, 12. Well, apparently he's found his next target, the RB-17 here. Now it does have one forward-facing gun, which is not exactly the best 23mm. I do believe, if I remember right, when I played it, the RB-17 doesn't get really a great view, I should say. Maybe that's the word for it, for shooting down enemy planes here. However, he's got Chad, and of course Kendrick's back in the P-51H, and he starts to work over the other RB-17. Doesn't quite get all of the RB-17. Just almost got him. He's back around. He's like, nah, you got too many baddies coming in here on him. And now he's picking him up. Picks up the Stanzilov and the other RB-17. However, during all this fighting, he unfortunately was not able to keep the red cap, the objective from turning red here. However, he's got Kendrick here in the P-51H, who is of course losing health very quickly at well over 800 meters. Yeah, that gun they are quite the machine here. So back to his bombing run here. He's centering, of course, back here to center here. Flips out the middle. Once again, thank you Wargaming for the shitty replays, which you can't actually see what he's bombing. What it looks like though, he's picking, and I'm assuming this one because there isn't really any heavy targets down there to nail. He's picking the medium targets as well as use the softer ones as well. Puts her into the boost. Starts doing a little bit of climbing. He's got he's got a massive red angry people chasing him. Yak 15, I'm not even sure. Yeah, you gotta love bots here. So back around here, he's got a turn quarter. His bomb's up in 3 seconds here, and he's making his another run. Yeah, there we go. Picks up another one. Unfortunately, he does have the ME-209A, which is actually quite a threat. Those things actually have the altitude and the firepower to put a pretty good hurt on the RB-17. 890, 900 meters. Yeah, now he's kind of out of range of that plane. He's flipped it back now. He's flipped the objective here. Not only with his bombing, but the fact that he killed Olaf in the ME-209A. So now they're sitting 3-1 on the objectives, which is a 3 times multiplier, making it a 51-55 game right now. They were down just a little bit here, and he's heading toward his next target here. However, both sides have up their command centers, and bomber formations are running. This is kind of one of those deals, is like who's paying attention, who's not paying attention about bombings, or bombers, I should say. Yeah. So he's just cleared this area, and now he's got a GA in there, and it looks like to be a fair amount of enemy planes descending on that. You know, and that's what the bombers do, of course, is just simply cap objectives and get to the next spot and cap that. These things are sneaky as hell. Just when you think you've got it, all of a sudden you just realize, oh shit, there's an RB-17 over target, and they are slowly but surely turning your objective back, and there's not much you can do. Up to 3,600 meters, most of the planes at this tier are going to have a fuck of a time getting up to this altitude unless they're carrying a fair amount of boost. So, dropped his first pass here. He's got 25 seconds. He's got the Doolittle's medal. I have no idea what that is, but the Thunder Award, and he's at 15 for ground targets destroyed. He's turning back here. He's got 14 seconds. And there's a fair amount of, knowing when to turn around and when not to turn around, just when your bombs are getting reloaded and when you're going to be in position to drop. Picks him up. He's right over target, right on target as his bombs are reloaded here. He's turning back mostly blue. I'm sure he looks like he just needs a few ground targets to completely turn this into the blue. However, during his little journey over here, he has lost 2 of the objectives. They are now up currently 3-1, and he's sitting at 33-45 right now for that. However, apparently all for naught, he was unable to flip this objective, and looks like their RB-17, that bot, apparently has some super weapons and was able to do a number on the targets. So, however, he does have the P-51H here, which is a human pilot, and he's not able to finish off the P-51H before he dies. So, go figure. And I'm guessing probably from his first bombing run, he had some destroyed targets that he was unable to finish off completely with his second pass, and the bot came in and picked him up real quick. He probably only had to blow up a couple targets, and he was done. So we're watching Yeehoo in the IL-10M. Anyway, thank God we're back to calm, because that would be a mouthful the rest of the game. So, start boosting up here. 60 seconds on the boost. Ooh, wow. And he's already up to 2,500 meters and he's gaining speed here. Looks to be headed toward the command center. They've picked up their own command center again here, and it's a 2-2 right now, which means they're not really gaining much on this, considering that they're down right now. However, they've picked up the third one, and they're now at a 3-1, and back it goes the other way, back to a 2-2. So, he doesn't have to fly all the way across the map. He has one right here. So, he's looking for his first set of targets, and I'm assuming this wonky-ass replay. Ooh. Yeah, he's turning around. I think this is him. He's trying to line up a bombing run that gives him the most potential for damage. Like I said, I'm guessing here. I'm not much of a bomber pilot. Oh, I'm sorry. He was waiting for him to spawn. That's probably important. So, red baddies are spawns, and now the targets are live. So, sets up his first bombing run. And he's looks to be mostly, he's got 3 targets right in a row here. I'm sure that, like I said, once again, lining up those targets to get the maximum amount of damage he can. With those 3, he's dropped 2 of the ground targets he's destroyed. I'm sorry, he got all 3 of them. Picked them up, and he's knocked out the objective and turned it back to a 3-1 right now. However, they are 20-30. Oh, close. Operation is nearing completion. He does not have the time. He's got 20 seconds left. They are down 11 on the attrition points, so I don't think he's going to be able to pull it. He's at 4,000 meters right now and cruising along about 340. Fuck, that thing's fast. So, Com, thanks for the replay here. At least gives some people, if they haven't played bombers, an idea what's going on. Like I said, I'm not a big bomber fan, but that was entertaining to watch. So, Com, you can't knock him. He tried his hardest. He did, he's got a little bit of everything. Puts him up to 19K in the personal points. And once again, Com, thanks for the replay.